Thank you. Speaker Boehner, Vice President Biden, Member of Congress, distinguished guests, and my fellow American. Our Constitution declares that from time to time, the President shall give the Congress information about the state of our Union. I thought that my 511 speeches last year would have cleared this up already. I even spoke very clear English, just like the lawyers do. Ladies and gentlemen, I realize now our state of the Union is safe. We are better off now than we ever have been. Of course, I'm just kidding. I see now that the American people are smarter than I originally thought. So it is only right that an American president start telling the truth and only the truth. So help me God. Democracy has failed us. Civility has failed us. We see now that the two-party system works about as efficiently as a dog chasing its tail. We've made plenty of mistakes over the years. So what is the solution now?
I apologize. أنا الباراك الحسين الأوباما, your president.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. أشهد أن عليا ولي الله. لا إله إلا الله. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. As a president of this country, I propose we join Congress and adopt the same system that worked for 1.5 billion others. I am speaking, of course, about Sharia law. It is important that our country change fundamentally. America is sicker than ever. Our national deficit is as large as ever. As an Islamic president, I believe I have the step necessary to initiate these changes. I'm coming to this joint Congress to ask you to do what I planned to do last year on my trips around the world with the beautiful plane you provided me. Because America, you are very, very sick country. You deviated God, and you deviated from the source. Sharia law is the cornerstone of any beautiful and peaceful society. I hope that the American citizen can stay open-minded to this new idea and innovative initiation. If we are to become a truly Islamic country, we must work toward peace in both America and through the world. Our first action will be to transfer all of our ballistic missiles out of the United States. This is to save us expense as well as to protect our Muslim brothers. As I learned from Glenbach, we will transfer all our ballistic missiles to Algeria, Libya, Egypt, Sudan, Somalia, India, Burma, Indonesia, Philippines, Japan, Uzbekistan, Turkey, Austria, and Finland to act as a protective shield from the brutal theocracy regime of Iran. We will also place missiles in Venezuela and Cuba to protect our southern border. We must also bring back our heroic troops to the United States from Iraq, Afghanistan, South Korea, and Germany. It will save us billions, if not more. As a peaceful nation, we have no need for our army overseas ever. Once our courageous boys are home, they will be able to protect our southern border. With our nation's deficit now larger than ever, over $14 trillion, it is also imperative that we take charge in repairing our economy. I propose the following. We shall nationalize all banks. There shall not be any income tax. The only income tax will be a 10% flat tax. I propose the elimination of the Federal Reserve, the IRS, as well as all interest and all credit cards. Every corporation will be transferred to Africa because we can trust them and they can do a better job. With help of Dingy Harry, we will repeal Obamacare as well as Beacon and Davis, Cap and Trade, Jones Act, and union pension. We will also eliminate welfare, Social Security, insurance, Medicare, and Medicaid. We should go back to the direct contact between doctors and the patient. I also suggest that we give China authority on the East Coast and Russian authority on the West Coast to seize democratic control. I also talked to the president of Japan, and we will transfer all automotive factories, including Chrysler and GM, and let them have the headache. We don't need it. Being an Islamic nation, we must reorganize our political structure. We will eliminate all political parties, dissolve the Supreme Court, and eliminate government officials as they are currently shaped. We will also cancel all the electoral vote and fire current Senate and House members. No more free bonuses. No more. We will be experiencing many changes, and our culture will be greatly affected. But I believe the changes I'm talking about will be all for better. We will adopt the Islamic way of life. Every man shall be allowed to marry up to 4 women with the option to rent 1 woman each month. As a respect to the liberty and freedom of our beautiful woman, man will retire from work and his woman will work. Every woman will wear a protective burqa. Since this is the land of the free, we will release all prisoners and have them create 10,000 mosques respectfully in each state. It will keep our economy moving forward and create new jobs. Since we will be creating more jobs, we will eliminate unemployment. We will deport all illegal aliens at once and commit all trial lawyers to pick strawberries and lettuce at Oxnard Fields. I'm also ordering this joint Congress tonight to transfer Alaska back to the Russians with Sarah Palin in it. They will double our purchase price. Alaska will give us as much free oil as we want. This agreement will drop price of oil to 22.99 cents per gallon forever. There shall not be any increase in gas prices ever in this country. We must get rid of commercialism by shutting down all TV stations, internet, and newspapers. All communication will be taken over by Al Jazeera, led my dear brother and buddy, Al Sharpton. In order to achieve peace, we will also eliminate all guns and outlaw drinking and bars as stated by Sharia law. So with all these changes, one brings up the question of our current justice system. Anyone who has been to a small claim court knows what a joke our system has been. All you have to look is O.J. Simpson case. We will disregard our current system and implement the power of the sword. First offense, you lose a finger. Second offense, 5 fingers. Third offense, you will lose your hand. Any infidelity will be nipped in the balls by literally removing them, as Jesse Jackson wanted to do it to me before election. I propose my new cabinet consists of my dear friend and Vice President Al-Rash Al-Limba, Megyn Kelly will be the new Speaker of the White House. I will appoint my brother, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Osama bin Laden, as the head of TSA. My beloved past priest, Jeremiah Wright, will be appointed to head of FCC. Glenn Beck will be our new Minister of Energy. Andrew Napolitano will be the new Supreme Judge. Nancy Pelosi will be gifted to King Faisal for his personal haram. Joining her will be Diane Sawyer, Katie Couric, Barbara Wawa, Joy Behart, Andrea Mitchell, Rachel Maddow, and Ariana Huffington. I will create a special spot in the cabinet for my dearest friend, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad, Louis Farrakhan, the Minister of Garbage Collecting. Wolf Blitzer, Keith Duberman, Van Jones, David Gregory, Tom Brokaw, Chris Matthew, and Bill Maher will all be immediately sent to Russian Gulag. Current Vice President Biden will be appointed to Afghan presidency. Free opium for everybody, American. Free opium. Dingy Harry will be appointed president of North Korea. And George Soros will be crucified. Finally, Bill Maher, Larry King, and David Letterman will be sent to Galapagos Island to study natural selection. Al Gore will be assigned to clean up rest of the oil in the Gulf. So shall be written. So shall be done.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Exodus 60. أنا خي أديناي عليهاخا أشار هساتيخو مآرس مصرايم من بيت عبادم